In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make an extra $100,000 for your business before the year ends. The truth is, what I'm going to tell you in this video is exactly what we do at Genflow ourselves, and I do it for so many different clients of ours, so I know it works. If you're new here, my name is Shan. I'm the CEO of Genflow, an agency that I started 9 years ago. And in that time, we've done $100 million in revenue, and I work with some of the biggest clients, creators, brands in the world. If you want to know more, you can check out genflow.com at any time. With that being said, let's jump straight into this video. So I've scaled my agency Genflow to over $2 to $3 million per month, and this is what I would do and what I tell my clients to do if you want to make another 100,000 this year. So what are we going to talk about? In this video, I'm going to tell you step 1 is that we're going to start posting content. Step 2 is we're going to run ads. We're going to run it into a funnel, and we're going to see exactly how to get more leads, to get more clients, but we're going to get very targeted, very focused to go ahead and achieve that. And look, if you're one of those guys that are like, nah, bro, I just need to go and buy more leads, or I just need to go and do whatever, then this is not for you. You cannot watch this video. This is for people who want to try new things to make more money and to scale their agency and essentially do another $100,000 as fast as possible. So let me walk you through that. So what are we going to be doing? Number 1, I want you to focus on one channel. Step 1 is we're going to focus on one channel. If you can write well, pick LinkedIn. If you can talk and you can, afford to get a camera and a light and stuff, then you should do YouTube. So very quickly, we want to hone in on what your skill is, right? If you're good at writing, we focus on LinkedIn. If you're good at talking, we're going to go into YouTube. That is what we're going to focus on. So you just need to commit to one channel. We're going to commit to one channel from now till the end of the year, and we're going to get focused on actual content we're going to do. So I'm going to walk you through some examples in this video to give you context of how I would do it if I was one of these guys. So ultimately, let's say one is a design studio like owner, one is an e-com agency founder, and the other one is a B2B growth consultant. Ultimately, your outcome is that you help people with a better brand. I get some emails saying, here's Genflow's new branding, etc. So it leads to better conversion. And what your product could be is like a brand refresh type of thing you're selling as your main service. If you're an e-com thing, maybe you're selling creatives to get more sales, right? UGC ads, static ads, etc. Or even just content. Or you're like someone that can fix Shan, increase conversion rates, etc. And you have like audit, and that'll tell you what to do, right? So just giving you examples of what stuff you could do. So what kind of stuff should you be doing? The whole point of you posting this content properly thought out strategically is because you want to show your expertise, right? For you to be able to get clients as fast as possible, the best thing would be to put out in the world what you are capable of, what you can physically do. That's like the key thing. The key thing to this strategy that I'm telling you to get an extra 100,000 in your business. Teaches a specific fix, not generic advice. You don't want to make general vlogs. You don't want to make, like talking about something random. You're trying to build this personality. You want to go deep into your skill, because all you care about right now is that if someone checks you out, they think you're an expert. In order to achieve that. Also, to be honest, I guarantee you have so many like warm leads, people you've spoken with that didn't convert. And this, if you were to start posting, the same people will think, oh, hang on, this guy's actually knows stuff. And that's probably why they didn't pick you, because they didn't think you were good enough. Regardless of whatever you thought, price, this, that, whatever, people just don't think you're good enough. If someone thinks you're good enough, they can do whatever they want to work with you. As I say that, it reminds me, I sent a proposal 2 days ago, and I need to follow up with them and chase them, and because I know we are good enough to help them. And it never ends, right? It never finishes. This is the game that we're playing, that you have to constantly be positioning yourself to be the expert, so people think, yep, this person knows. We want to, in the content, we want to make sure we're showing proof, and ultimately we feel like an advisor, not a salesperson, right? The whole thing is, that's what good content looks like. Content that's going to work for you is content that helps you come across like the expert that you are. What kind of stuff would that be? So from an angles point of view that you could do, for example, teach one fix, one framework. You can be saying, here's my framework for X. You can do live critique. Even if it's not your own, you can pick something random, pick another brand, pick another video, pick whatever, and start critiquing. Tell your story. It's so important to be like, why should someone trust you? What do you know? Case studies, before and afters. Sit and do before and afters about your clients, about stuff you've done, or you can even do about other people. How this brand did X, and they'll again position you as the expert. What we tested, why, right? So like, this is what we're doing for clients. Let's see if it works. Wow, it did work. Or, we tried different thumbnails. It worked. Going back to the examples, we tried changing the way we did the design, and it's actually led to better results. Just anything unique, different, that's going to make you stand out. That's going to make people think you actually know what you're talking about. You actually practice what you preach. And the final one is objections, right? The things that you hear people talk about to be like, it's not relevant for them, or whatever, why someone didn't work with you, make content about that. Because that's essentially is you're publicly handling those objections, questions, right? So like these are different angles for you. These are all like particular to help you come across as an expert. More examples for you here. Obviously you see this kind of stuff like building a brand, like, redesigning a business start to finish. If you're a design studio, you just redesign a public brand. You can take Genflow and redo it and make a whole video about it. And if I don't hire you, that's okay. But other people will think you're an expert. What is branding? 5 million crash course. Like, you can sit there and talk about branding and the importance of it. You can even take people through historic companies that killed it with branding, with marketing, even if it's not yours, because you again are the expert. How to design a brand identity, walk through an A to Z of how you, think about it, how you do it, all of that stuff. It'll show how passionate you are about design. And then that will make someone want to book a call with you, right? Do you see, like, if right now you're like, okay, I'm going to sit down, I want to plan out 12 videos, I want to put a video out a week for the rest of this year. This is what, it would work. You'll have 12 videos which showcase why you're the best at what you do. Because you have to be the best at what you do. You have to believe you're the best at what you do. Because that's how you're going to win, right? If you don't think that about yourself, it's going to be tough. Same, if you're back to the e-com agency founder, like why UGC fails, our 9 angles for creative that we did a test, his landing page that converts, like all this stuff, right? Super applicable to the person that you want to pay you. That's how people do this stuff. And I'll say this, right? It's not about the views. It doesn't matter if it gets 20 views. You gotta let that go. You gotta let the ego go. It doesn't matter if it gets 20 views. What matters is the right person, the one you're trying to sign as a client, lands on that video, they're gonna think you're an expert. They're not gonna care if it has 20 views or 2 million. What you're saying in the video is important. And that's why it's very, very important for you to do that. Ultimately, depends obviously where you are. We wanna be posting, once or twice a week. And ultimately, that's what I would do. So right now, if I'm like, okay, I need to grow my agency. I need to make more money. I wanna make money before this year ends. I don't want it to be a slow year. I don't want it to be that we didn't grow this year. Go and make 12 videos. Go and make 35 posts on LinkedIn. But do it properly. Don't just chat GPT some shitty script. Do it properly. Really think about it. Put your heart and soul into it. But put your skills into it. Showcase the world what you know in as much depth as possible, and it would work for you. On the flip side, you need to start running ads. That's the second thing I would do. So if I had to make 100,000, I would publish the content so my positioning is correct in the market. Number 2 is I would start to publish ads. Why? Because it's the only way you can control. So you should, if I was you, take a bit less money, reinvest some profits, do whatever you need to do to find the budget to just run some ads. Ads is the best way for you to get in front of people, right? So if you were to run ads the right way, properly, and we'll go through that, you will be able to get in front of the right people. So what does that mean? So I'm going to show you basically like Motion is a platform which you can use to basically look at other people's ads. So here's an example of just that. So obviously I've just put Alex Hermosian. You will know who it is. He's running 2,000 different ads. Obviously now he's running ads at the time of recording. Obviously his event that happened. So he's like, my offer's still on. But the point is you can go and see all your competitors, people in your niche, people who are trying to sign the same clients as you. What are they doing? Because if you're not doing this, how are you going to win? You won't, because people are ahead of you. People are once again and again are fully pushing to sign clients and you're not, right? So like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ads, right? And what's really cool about, I guess, this tool that we use is you can go and search for anybody and see. And then when you do run your own ads, you can track all the performance, and it has so many analytics. You can see exactly which video or which creative is performing or not. Essentially, it's a creative testing tool or heavily advised us. So we say like step 1, use Motion to find the winning ad patterns. You can actually see, wow, this ad worked. Let me reverse engineer it. Was it a talking ad? Was it a whiteboard ad? Was it someone on a Miro, right? You can reverse engineer winning ads. How do you know if it's a winning ad? It's an ad that's been running for a while. So normally in this case, it's not there. Like I'll just switch to another person. So for like, look at Jay Shetty, as you can see, this ad's been running for 5 days. You can go and basically like find ads that would be running for like 22 days. So if your ad's been running for a long time, 27 days, that just normally means that it's working. And that's how you know that's a winning ad format. So you know that this ad has been running for 27 days, that this is a good ad. And can I do this? And interestingly, this is an AI ad that he's using towards his lead magnet actually. But that just shows what you need to do. So step 1, find the winning ads, find the patterns. You don't need to reinvent it. You want to extract the hook, the offer, the angle, the format, right? Like break it down. Break down the hook was this, it was 40 seconds long, and this is how it changed. Cool. Now I have the format. Get 5 formats. Then you got to install your own thing into that, right? So if you're back to the designer, you got to put like the 3 things you need to do to improve your conversion rate by 2% and blah, 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 right? Like think of the hook, the structure, the this, and when you're structuring it based on other winning ad formats, build your version for your persona, right? So in 4 steps, you're now now going, you're going to have the exact right creative to put in front of the right people. Then obviously when it comes to meta ads, it's all about targeting. You can target different locations, interest, and the people that you're going after. So you'll be able to put your ads in front of the right people. That will massively help your chances of making another 100,000 because you are getting in front of the right people. It's hugely important. It doesn't cost that much. Instead of you taking more money or having one more employee or whatever, I would think of that employee as the ads. Ads is the employee. It's fundamentally, instead of paying an agency $5,000 a month for like lead gen, pay $5,000 a month into ads and you'll have way more things because you are getting in front of the right people and all you gotta do is funnel them people into book a call with you. It'll be way more advantageous than you paying some company to help you with something. So the number one thing, find all the winning ads, you can make boards, you can do everything in here, and that essentially leads you to be able to know exactly what to do. Ultimately, research your competitors in the industry, find the winning ads, select the angle, select your format. You start building like templates and your own things that you want to do and essentially start basically like running your own ads from it. From a targeting perspective, as I said, the key thing is that you are pulling people in that can become your clients. And that is the key thing. The last point is obviously, if you start doing the content and it's going to help move some warm leads into like actually wanting to work with you, it'll help you bring some new people, and ads will really help you bring new interest that you've never seen you before. But you've got to funnel them into the right place. So you have to set up the right book a call funnel if you don't have it today. So there's two options here. One is that you'll ask people to opt in, and one is that it's basically a one-step process or two. I'll show you mine. So in a one-step process, there's a small video. You're saying, I have something for you, give me your email. Obviously, the more emails we collect, the better it is because you can target these people as potential leads to get them to book a call with you later down the line, and we can send automated emails to them. And then once they fill this out, we want to redirect them to a page where again, there's more information about what you do, how you can help, all that good stuff. And now you can book a call. This is literally the funnel that I run myself for some of the new stuff that we're doing at Genflow because we're helping businesses scale now. And if you're one of those businesses, you can click down below, you will see this exact same funnel and you can book a call with us because it works. I'm creating this video for the purpose of showcasing my skill so you guys will trust me, book a call with me, and hopefully we can work together. Exactly how this channel alone is helping me this year do close to 7 figures alone as a funnel because it works. The other thing is you can go directly to this page if you wanted to. You could do video and then calendar and book a call. But ultimately, you could do one or the other. The benefit of one is you'll get more leads because then you can convert them later through email marketing. So anyway, that should be your main thing. You need to have a page like this. This is what it should look like. This is where you should be sending people to, not directly to a type form, not directly to a calendar link because you missed the information. This information is very important to bring the right people onto the call because you don't want to waste your time, right? We call it like pre-call. You want to give people as much information as possible so the call, it can be the best. You rather have less leads but more qualified leads by doing so. Then look, what are we aiming for? What are good benchmarks? Obviously, overall click-through rates on ads around about 1%. Opt-in rate 25 to 45%. How many people should book a call that land? 1 to 3%. If cold, if it's warmer people coming for something, we want that to be higher. Ultimately, we want our show rates. 70% would be amazing. But anyway, 50% plus is a good thing. Ultimately, you start to figure out that it may cost you $40 to get a call booked, and it may cost you $80 for someone to turn up to the call. And that means then, out of every 10 calls that you do, how many people are signing up with you, right? You can actually do the maths and start to see how this is going to work because you put money into the top and then money comes at the bottom, the whole thing is going to work, right? I'll make a separate video about how to really engineer this funnel. The very last thing is how to get to 100,000 is you have to do something else because all of us want to get paid the most by the best people, right? For your one-to-one offer. But where it changes is that unqualified people, either that get on the calls or don't even get on the calls, you need to sell them a digital product. You want to take everything that you know and you want to package that into a product that you can sell to people. Ultimately, all of a sudden, you now have a new addressable market, right? Because today you only want to work with a certain type of people, right? They can afford to pay you, they're good clients, all of that good stuff. And there's so many people over here that you're like, get away, I don't want to work with you guys, right? But imagine you could. How easily you'll be able to make more revenue for your business if you start to monetize the long tail of your business, the rest of the addressable market, the unqualified leads. All of a sudden, they're qualified for something else. Back down to the design studio, you can say, here's my brand kit template, like build your own brand, right? You can give them Photoshop files and everything else. Here's my wireframe thing. If it's an e-com founder, here's my UGC ad starter kit. You can give 10 scripts, 10 different this, 10 10 different that. And for someone that can't afford you, they can just pay to do that. You know, same with the consultant. He can put whatever he wants. This right now is working so good because it's infinite market. There's more people that are unqualified than qualified for your agency, for your service today. That's without a fact. So the sooner you start doing that, the more money you can make. And the best thing is when you're running paid ads, you can run paid ads directly into the unqualified, you know, selling that product, and it would work because people have a problem. So I'm like, hey, are you a brand and you hate your branding and you want to improve it, right? Send them to a landing page to go and buy that. It would work. Like I myself sell a product called Outreach MBA for $99 because I know it's going to work. You know, I'll put the link down below in this video too. And it's $99 for someone that wants to improve their outreach and get more clients. It's an easy thing to sell directly from ads. And it's to people that are unqualified that we can't personally help. Because people that we can help, I want to help, and we want to sign them as clients, right? So it works as a strategy. I guess a couple extra things here for you guys, which would be like, obviously, generally you could do a 2 call close or 1, it just depends. Call 1 normally is that you figure out the problems. Between the calls, you come up with like what the fix is, and you do that. Your solution is in call 2 to go ahead and close them. This generally works the best versus a 1 call situation, but it does depend on obviously what you are selling and how it's packaged. Very lastly, if you currently are not getting enough calls, most likely the messaging on your page is not good enough. You're not being very particular. You're not being concise. Ultimately, you're not talking about the thing you can actually solve. It's probably too generic, and it's probably a bit more descriptive versus how you can solve their problem for them. The other things that would really work really well is SMS reminders. As soon as someone books a call, have someone in your team send them a WhatsApp to confirm that call. Keep the conversation flowing, and ultimately the qualification questions that you see, you have to keep playing with to get it right. As I said, I'll make a separate video about that one day. But yeah, look, if I had to make another 100,000 this year, that's exactly what I would advise you to do. Post some really good content to show that you're an expert. Start running paid ads, create a digital product, and sell it to your unqualified leads. And I guarantee you'll be making more money, and it'll start to feel good because you will be in control of your own growth, which is the key. And look, if you want one-to-one help with me and for my team, this is exactly what we do. We bring agencies in and we work closely with you to help you scale. If you want to find out more, book a call down below with my team. With that being said, thank you for watching. I post 2 videos a week. Make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.